Welcome back. So this session we are going to be discuss how to use the pipe and related to pipe settings. So we'll discuss this session. First of all, you can go to the pipe option. In the pipe, we are selecting to the diameter using this option. So by default, the diameter is available to this option 6 mm, 8 mm, 10 mm, 12 mm, 15, 18, 20, 22 like that. Example, I require to the example 20 mm pipe. So it is going to be next one is 22. But if I require 20 mm, like if the diameter is not available, so if you want to start to the new diameter, go to the edit type. So, and you can use to the command duplicate. That is the primary job. So that you have to mention 0, 1. So next one is you can go to the routing preferences. So here we have a particular type, what type of pipe you are following. So go to the command. So first I am going to the tool, duplicate, and you can mention to the name and you click on to the edit command. From the edit, used to the command is segment and sizes. So we'll open to the second window and we'll back to the third window. Click on segments and sizes. So it is redirected to the different type of pipes. And you can observe, so these are duct settings are there. Below we have a pipe settings. So these are the angles. So 90, 60, 45, 30, 22, 11. So if you want to use any specific angles, you can go to this option. It means, so use any angle, this option. Or your pipe should be bent between of these angles only. Either 11.25, either 22.5, either 30, either 45, either 60, either 90. Other than of this, not possible with the particularly angle. Let's example 10 degrees, not possible. It's taken 11.25 or 22.5. In between, the bend act not accepted. Or if you want to use any angle, you can go to the first command. At the same method, you can go to the conversion. So this is the height. At what height you are preparing for the supply of hydronic. Or if you go to the sanitary, at what height you are providing. And if you are going with a particularly domestic hot water, at what height you want to travel the pipe. So that standard height you can fix with the help of this option. Okay. So or we can modify with any height, but standard some value should be followed. So when you draw the pipe of domestic hot water, system is taken to the 2.7 meter. Okay. So we can modify the value from here also. And the next one is about of segments and sizes. So these all things are the type of angles, type of conversion. So now come back to the segments and sizes. You can select the segment. What type of pipe you are using for your particular supply. I'm going with a, for example, so this copper, like PVC pipe I'm using. Go to the PVC pipe. So here we have a size 10, 15, 20, 25, 32 is there. But I require about of 30. 30 size I need to provide on here. So this ID would be nothing but inside diameter, outside diameter. That is available. Or if you want to customize these values, so we have an option, create new pipe segment. And here we have it with the reference of type, schedule type and duplicate catalog. So copy this property and you can mention the new name. So as your choice, if you require to the any other object and if you want to mention other material, so you can copy the standard, you can follow to the new one, or if you follow to the existing properties also. Okay. And these other properties, it's fluid, what is the temperatures are there for water. And if you go to the glycol, what is the temperature? Everything is already available. So come back to our process is the water. What are the temperatures are there? So that will be showing on the screen. And so once you can load it, you can change from here, compulsory. Okay. So what pipe you want to use, that you have to update. Sometimes we'll do the mistake, we are not updated here. So you can update from this location using this command. So you can go back to the option PVC and you can go back to here. So already we discussed this part. So using this method, we can change all inputs. Okay. And we'll go back to the OK. So the details are updated to 01 PVC. This is mandatory starting step to start to the pipe segment. Clear? Okay. So once click on OK, it is updated. So next part, so what type of supply you are following? So these are the type of supply already is available. So there we have to select it to the cold water. We'll talk about first is the cold water only. So we'll go to the domestic cold water. Okay. So to representation of this pipe and following to the method, you can observe. So here we have a justification again. So we have a tool about of in the duct option, horizontal, vertical justifications are there. So from the bottom of the floor to at what height you are taking the pipe. So pipe bottom you are taking reference, pipe middle you are taking reference, pipe top you are taking reference. So that controlled by justification. Okay. And if you want to change this value, left side we have a tool. From center or left or right, from middle or top and bottom. Okay. To understand this part, if I am going with the left side, if I am created to the diameter, example 50 mm, I am started to creation of this pipe. So it is creating, but you can see the reference of that point from selected point to it is moved to the outside. Just to understand, I am creating this point that will be taken to the inside as a reference. It is not taken the center point. And the same point, if you are moved to the right side, it is taken to the right side as a reference. The pipe is moved to the inside. So where we have to use these options, where we have to use this connection. Let's example, I am creating to the one wall. So we are taking the height up to the level 1. So just I am creating this my wall. This wall we are preparing. From there, I need to draw the pipe along this wall, this left side. This is my start position. From this point, I need to connect up to here. That is my requirement, pipe connection. So now we will follow the command system and go to the pipe option. From this right side, you have to select. So now I am selecting the reference with these points, and you can move the cursor. The pipe is started to that end point. Okay. Along the wall, I need to move. Okay. So that case, this particular point will be helpful for creation. From this point, you can move to the left side so that object is created. So it is connecting through this element. Okay. Same option if you are using to the center option, we'll go to the pipe tool. From this location, if I am selected center, if I am created to this point, the pipe is moving to the inside of wall. In case if your plan is there like this, you can follow this method. No, sir, my pipe will be travel complete inside of wall. Here it is showing complete outside. Here it will be showing to the off part inside, off part outside. And we'll use to the one more command. So go to the pipe command. We can change here to the right side and pick this point. Small correction. Go to the left side. Pick this point to the first one. Pick the second point. So now my pipe is completely travel within this wall. Yes.